So listen, what I also want to talk to you about, because what I do is, well, as you know, I just started with this whole project of becoming a fearless father. And the first thing I'm trying is just making sure that I give tons of value and I'm helping everybody out. And what I got on my website is immediately just starting off with, hey, what's your biggest challenge? And one of my friends, he's actually also, he was in a program with Niji Sobo as well. And he wrote me a question, and I didn't have a direct answer, and I was hoping that you do, since you also have two daughters. He was mentioning that, I got two daughters, and what I'm really struggling is like, what can I teach them to identify and avoid the evils of this world?
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is that you've got to inspire and you've got to parent deliberately daily, right? You can't just go in one day and go, hey, I'm going to change your whole life and here's the rules. They got to gain your trust. They've got to be with you. They've got to understand you. They've got to know what your values are. And at our house, we had core values. There was things that we stood for. There was things that we implemented in a strategy. And not to make this all about faith, but for us, the Bible is the guidebook because I'm Christian by faith. And so we're going to live by those principles. And we would teach our children those principles because it's our faith. And I'm not imposing that on anybody listening to this interview, but the interview is about me. I'm just telling you who I am as a person. So that is how we establish our values and we teach our children. And so you've got to have some standard. There's got to be a moral compass by which you live your life. Otherwise, what are you basing it on, right? You can't just go out there and say, I have nothing to base my values on. And so our moral compass is our faith, which is Christianity.
Excellent. Thanks for that. I'll make sure he gets that message. So, I really appreciate the fact that you've been on.